Good morning, everybody. My name is Claire, and today I'm going to be telling my story about seeing Taylor Swift. How many of you have waited your whole life to see the person you idolize in person and get to experience it with your best friend? For me, that moment came on May 6, 2023, when I had the incredible opportunity to see Taylor Swift in concert alongside my best friend. This experience was more than just a concert, it was an event that I will remember for the rest of my life. The topic is important because music has a unique power to heal and bring people together. And one day you might also get the chance to see the artist who has been your emotional anchor live in concert and experience it with your best friend. My experience with Taylor Swift's music as therapy, the road trip with my best friend leading up to the show, and the concert itself gave us the perfect night filled with comfort, lasting bonds, and brought our dreams to life. First, I will begin by speaking to you about how Taylor Swift's music has been therapeutic to me since I was young. Taylor Swift's music has been a constant source of comfort and healing for me for as long as I can remember, which is basically since I was old enough to understand music. Some of my earliest memories are sitting with my parents, singing along to her older songs in the car together, especially songs like Our Song and You Belong With Me. Her music brought me so much joy and created moments that strengthened our bond as a family. Her music also created a soundtrack to my childhood, fostering a sense of warmth and connection. As I grew older, her songs began to take on a deeper meaning, though, and they've been a constant throughout every stage of my life. I soon began to realize that her music isn't just a soundtrack for the happy times, it's also a soundtrack for every emotion that I've ever felt. When I need to process sadness or reflect, her heartbreaking tracks like All Too Well and Champagne Problems or My Tears Ricochet have an unmatched ability to capture the beauty and heartbreak or sadness. According to incadence.org, music can heal the wound that medicine cannot touch. During my papa's battle with cancer, her song The Best Day reminded me to treasure the time we had together, even in the midst of pain. She also has a song called Soon You'll Get Better, which is about her mother battling cancer, so I especially relate to her in that song. Taylor has a song for every emotion, and that is what makes her music so timeless and personal. It always feels like the song was written just for me. Next, I will be talking about our travels. My trip to the Eras Tour with my best friend Bella and her sister was nothing short of unforgettable. According to GoodHousekeeping.com, traveling with friends can enhance trips in unimaginable ways. We got up that morning around 10 and started getting ready. After about an hour or so, we set out on a 3.5 hour drive to Nashville, Tennessee. And mind you, we were leaving from Townsend, Tennessee, so it probably was actually longer than 3.5 hours. But the drive was filled with excitement, and we listened to Taylor Swift the whole way there. After we arrived in Nashville, we headed to a friend's condo who was also going to the show with us. We stayed for a while before heading to the stadium, which was a couple miles away. And I don't personally have my ticket because it was online, but if I were to have gotten a paper ticket, this is what they look like. The energy in the stadium as we walked through the venue was electric. We started to join the line for merch, and then we coincidentally ran into some friends that we went to high school with, and they were in the front of the line, so they just bought our merch for us. After the show ended, we made the late night trek back home, stopping at Buc-ee's at 4 in the morning where the usual bustling store was silent, with only workers and one other family who were also at the Eras Tour were left in the store. By the time we pulled in the driveway at 5:30 a.m., we were filled with a mix of post-concert depression, exhaustion, and also that joy that only comes once in a lifetime from experiencing something like that with the people you love. Lastly, For the actual concert itself, it was an unforgettable journey through her musical legacy. According to LoveOfficialUSA.com, Taylor Swift's career can be divided into several distinct eras, each marked by a unique sound, style, and thematic focus. The anticipation of waiting for her to come out on stage was almost unbearable because we were all so excited, especially me and my best friend Bella, because we had basically waited our whole lives for this very moment. And actually, while we were at the concert, like right as it was starting, I got these glasses thrown at my head. They hit me in the back of the head and then fell, and I just decided to keep them because that is a memory that I will never forget. Also, like the concert. But, anyways, it was a magical, once in a lifetime experience that felt like stepping into another world. When Taylor played Champagne Problems, which is my favorite song, I was completely overwhelmed. The raw emotion in her voice, the way the crowd sang every word with her, and the energy in the stadium made it feel like time stood still. And honestly, that is how the entire concert felt. Hearing songs from Folklore, which is my favorite album, was just as incredible. Each performance brought the stories and emotions of the songs to life in a way that I didn't think was possible. But what made it even more special was I got to experience it with my best friend. We laughed, screamed, cried, and we sang our hearts out, soaking in every breathtaking moment. I will leave you with a final thought. My experience at Taylor Swift's The Eras Tour, it was more than just a concert. From the way her songs have been my therapy during tough times, to the shared excitement of traveling with my best friend, to the concert itself being so magical, the concert felt like a celebration of everything Taylor's music has been to me. It reminded me that music is not just something that we listen to, it's something that shapes our lives and creates memories that will last forever. And here's my works cited. Thank you.